Today is Sunday evening. This day has been rather awful, to be honest, so I wasn't sure if I was to go out today, but I decided that I had to. And currently, just starting to walk, I am glad I came to that decision. Today's journey will go to Storefjell, which means the big mountain. It's kind of a name that fools you, as the mountain itself ain't that big compared to my last hike. Although this mountain might be larger than those around here. Anyways, I truly hope that you will enjoy this, and first of all, join me. As I was driving up here, I had a thought come to me about the past. That sounded way more mysterious than it really is. Well, I came to remember when I was a Boy Scout, as you would call it in America. We would go on hikes or camping trips or whatever. In the weekends, we would go from Friday to Sunday. But as we grew older, many of my peers wouldn't do that. They would probably go Friday to Saturday or Saturday to Sunday. They wouldn't stay for long and all that stuff. And when I think about that, and also the fact that I wanted to stay for much longer, I wonder why that was, why that is, that they wanted to leave and I wanted to stay. Because I am like that still to this very day. I like being out here, although I do like to be at home as well, but this is truly my place, out here in the woods. Again, as I'm out here walking, I thought I should mention a couple of things. I've made this account on this website called Buy Me a Coffee, where you can actually buy me a coffee. If you want that, there is a link in the description and on the screen. Also, I made a Patreon where you can subscribe and get some special features on there. There's a couple of tiers to choose from. Also, the third thing, I've started a small podcast where I do a lot of talking about different stuff. Everything from life to death and everything in between. The previous episode was about fear and how to overcome and deal with all that. If you want to listen, there's a link in the description. if you struggle with anything, it can be an addiction, depression, anxiety, whatever it is. Why is it so hard for us to ask for help or to admit that we have problems, that life is too much to handle at the moment? Why is that so hard? for most of us, at least. I guess it has something to do with everything going on these days. How the society wants us to act, and how there is so much pressure everywhere on how you should be, how good you should be, and all that. That if there is something wrong, that you feel something is wrong, it's scary to seek help. Although more people now these days are getting help than ever before. But then again, there are even more people who actually needs help. And the first step is to admit that you need help. And then to reach out, that's a huge step too. But it's not impossible. Not at all. Imagine you have friends in the most mysterious places, the most unlikely places. People you barely know. Those can actually prove to be your best friends in hard times. Believe it or not. So, I'm on the last hills up to the top, and if I'm not mistaken, it's about 1 hour until the sun sets, which might mean that there is some great views of the sun up here. I've been hunted by these small insects on my way up here. We call them, or here they're called deer flea flies. So yeah, they bite and fly and are looking rather ugly. There's so many of them. I can't say I've noticed so many of them before. It's kind of distracting when you have 4 and 5 crawling on you that you know are capable of biting quite hard. And here I am at the top of the big mountain, Storefjell, and the sun is not far from setting in the west, and I can barely see any clouds. There's some clouds in the horizon in the west, but other than that, it's no clouds. I can even see the sea far beyond in the east, that would be. Quite amazing. Just what I wanted today. Sunset on top of a mountain. This time I even remember water. I can't understand why I keep forgetting that. It's so refreshing, water. horizon the sun is setting. It's halfway over the mountains, under the mountains, over the I can't see it. Half of it is gone. Therefore, I have to keep on moving. I need to get down before it's too dark. It's already getting quite dark. I have no light with me, so yeah, let the fun begin. Luckily, I've been here before. When the sun sets, it's getting dark really fast. Just a couple of minutes ago it was quite bright, but now it's kind of dark. It's not dark, but it's less light, of course. You might ask if I'm afraid of hiking alone, camping alone in the woods like this, without any people close by. And the answer is actually no. I'm not. I am actually stupidly unafraid. I do not even bring first aid kit, which is very stupid. Which is very stupid indeed. But the only thing that I'm afraid of is spending too much time so that people will worry that I'm not back yet. If I'm not able to signalize that I'm being a bit late or something. I'm not afraid of being alone in the woods. I'm not afraid of any animals. Maybe because I do not have had any encounters yet. And I'm not afraid of other people, dangerous people. I don't like strangers really, but I'm not afraid of them. There is a difference. and I'm definitely not afraid of the dark. So that's it. I'm on the gravel road again, and the car is just a couple of 100 meters down the road. I hope you enjoyed this one. It sure was a view up there. And please check out Buy Me a Coffee and my Patreon. Both are linked in the description. Also, if you're interested, all my deeper thoughts and all that stuff you can find in my new podcast, Roaming the Realities, that you find on Spotify, Podbean, and here on YouTube, also linked in the description. Until next time, take care.